All right, back in house with Coach Davis, and Coach, always good to catch back up with you. We're on the eve. I don't know, man. I've heard all kind of reports, like weather permitting.
Yes.
You know, we're on the eve of a big storm. I know just north of us, they're saying 12 to 20 inches of snow at the state line up into Tennessee.
Yes.
But now they're saying snow and ice with us. So I don't know what's happening, but it's a crazy time.
Yes.
I just know there ain't no bread or milk at the store. But with that being said, Coach, catch us up everything Etowah basketball related from last week.
Yeah, we had a tough game Tuesday up in Douglas. Got back pretty late. You know, kids battled. End up losing by 5, but the kids played good defense. Just can't turn that corner right now.
Yeah.
But it's they doing some good things.
When you look at stuff like that, you have to. It's the elephant in the room. You have to attribute some of that to youth.
Yes.
That's the bad part.
Yes.
The good part is it is youth, and it is moldable and coachable.
Yes.
And you've had 2/3 of a season, I'd say, rocking along to try to get them to where how close do you think they are to getting that kind of edge about them to where they can close some of those games out?
I tell them all the time, we that close because anytime you have a chance to win games at the end, and then you might have a turnover here or miss a shot here or miss free throws here, then that right there, you know, tells you right there.
You're right there.
Because if you hit this shot or you hit the free throw or you don't turn the ball over right there, you win the game.
That's right.
So at any time, right now we haven't put a whole game together, but the beauty of it is that all it takes is you get in that tournament and you play that one good game and you roll from there, you can make a run.
I've seen that happen.
I have too.
And it's crazy to think basketball, above all other sports, without question, is a tournament sport.
Yes.
And that's when it counts as tournament time.
Yes.
So what do you think the number one thing you got to kind of dial in with these guys on? I know finishing is probably one of them.
Yes.
But what else down the stretch right here? Because it's like, I mean, it's a really important game coming up Friday versus
Yes.
Hopesville. Very, very important. But even past that, it's going to be some really important games right around the corner.
Just when the opportunity comes, be ready. Like, for instance, like if we going in halftime and we up, we need to come back out with the same focus. Value the basketball. Like this, hey, you know, we're not gonna come out here and just go through the motion, allow the ball, and trust the process. Like run the stuff that, you know, the coaches put you out. You know, we give scouting reports, we do all the stuff, we put them in good positions. Just trust the process. And when the kids trust the process and do what the coaches tell them to do, 9 times out of 10, success gonna happen.
Have you seen some of that this season where you've seen spurts where they're like, man, they're getting it. Like, this is what I'm talking about.
Yes, like lately, we've been in like every game. I mean, we played Asheville close early. I mean, we had a 12-point lead at one point, and you know, Asheville got a pretty good team, and we played them. Aniana, we played them tough. Host Bluff, I mean, we missed a shot at the buzzer. When we had Glencoe over here, you know, good team. And then we went over there and beat Westbrook, and you know, Westbrook I think tied for first in their region. So, I mean, at times you look out there and see like, man, they could be really, really special.
Yeah.
But then, you know, like you said, the youth, they have a turnover, or if they miss a shot, they get frustrated or something like that. So,
No doubt.
yeah.
Man, it happens. And then I'm finna say there's probably other times where you're like, man, I don't think these dudes is listening to nothing I say. That's the thing about coaching, though, man.
Yeah.
You have to learn on the fly, but man, it's got to be frustrating from a coaching standpoint, because I see it all the time. I'll be out there watching a game and I'll see a coach call a timeout, and he immediately goes, "Hey guys, we just talked about this 10 seconds ago."
Yes.
And then you guys go and do that. How do you keep your composure when stuff like that happens?
Well, it's tough, because the other night, you speaking of that, I just went over something, and one of our kids went out there, you know, we was pressing, and I told him, you know, the guy, man, taking the ball out, you stay back in the middle, and don't play the guy out of bounds. So exactly same out of the huddle, went there and started playing the guy out of the middle. So you sitting there, you thinking like, now I double take now. It makes me double take.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I had to go to each one of them that's out there.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you, yes, sir. They're very respectful, yes, sir, no, sir. And then they go out there and do the opposite. And then they come back, like kids, they're gonna have excuses. And that right there, just say, yes, sir, I messed up. And then another habit they do, when they mess up, they go, oh, my bad, coach, my bad.
Yeah.
So they do that one time, and then they do it again. I'm like, dang, how many times you gonna say my bad before we get it right?
It's the words. This is the famous words I hear. Yeah, but.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but. Coach, yeah, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's the famous words.
I need to get a T-shirt made.
Yeah, but. No, yeah, buts on this thing, bro. Yeah, no, that's. I say it all the time. I'm like, man, I don't know how coach is keeping his composure because I'm close enough. I can hear the coach telling them, "Hey, man, this is coming," and then it'll happen, and I'll see them immediately call another time. I'm like, "Hey, bro, what did I just tell you?"
Yes.
It's just like, so when you think of it short terms like that, just to give people who's not at the games, who's just maybe watching stuff on social media and keeping up with the team, when you put that in perspective, if we can't handle something this short, sweet, how we putting a season's worth of game planning and stuff together to make it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Talk about that a little bit and how it's not as easy as it looks when you just scrolling through your Facebook to see, we lose a game here or there.
Like I said, it's easy to look out there and everything just going haywire and stuff and say, dang, do they practice? Did the coach explain to them what they supposed to do? I mean, and it's tough.
Yep.
You have to dial yourself back because, I was coached hard. Like my high school coach coached me hard, and I'm a passionate coach, and I love my craft, and I like what I'm doing, and it's tough. You have to dial, like I said, the coach had to dial you back in. I got good coaches, and they even try to explain to them, like, kids don't like when they do something wrong, they don't like you to correct them. That's the biggest thing. We didn't have a choice because my high school coach, if you went out there from the sideline to out on the court and you didn't execute what he told you to execute, that was gonna be a long night on that sideline on the bench, and you probably wasn't going back in.
Yep.
So, but nowadays these kids is, I don't know. They hear from all different angles and stuff like that, and it's hard to keep their attention.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just a different world.
Yes.
On top of that, you got young kids here.
Yes.
You got a bunch of young kids. I mean, you got some older guys, but majority young.
Yeah.
That makes it even more difficult. This week here, you got Hoax Bluff, which we just talked about. This video should go up today, so you'll have them Friday, which will be tomorrow.
Yes.
You've already very familiar with them, their athletes and all, but talk about the challenges they present for you.
Well, they got a senior point guard. They got a senior Whitaker kid can do just about anything.
Good athlete.
Yes, and good leadership. They got a young kid, 8th grader that's pretty good. They got a number 1 that I don't know their name, but he can shoot the ball. So they're well-rounded team. But like I said, the thing that they got that I don't have, they have that senior leadership, and they done been through a lot and been tested because all them guys logged in a lot of minutes last year. They
Remember
started,
Madison Academy barely beat
beat
them. And that's who went to the state and ended up losing to TA, but still.
That's what
no,
I'm
not went to TA. I can't remember, but they lost in the championship game.
I think they lost to
Chats.
Plainview,
that's right.
because Plainview.
That's
went
right,
to
in the Final Four.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they, them guys don't seen it. My guys haven't seen that yet. So that, like you said, we just plan on just game by game, and hopefully, and like I said, we are getting better, and we right there. And once we put it all together, it's going to be scary.
Coach, I appreciate you sitting in with us. We'll keep this in a little bit more shorter this week. I got some other obligations I got to get to. We've had a busy week trying to knock all this stuff out before this weather hits.
Yes.
Coach, appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.